Hey, there's that other Jurimbang. Jurimbang. Oh, that's one thing that they added with the mega servers. I guess to deal with issues with people's names conflicting. They made it so you had to have a last name. So now the uniqueness is by your first and last name. I was actually going to change the spelling on my name. Because right now, I don't know if you can see it, but it's Mechari, M-A-L-A-K-I-E. I was going to change it, correct it to M-A-L-A-C-H-A-I. But then I thought, you know what? My first real, what I would consider my first, like, serious MMO character name was Malachi Torsad. Spelled this way. Because at the time, I couldn't, like, I tried to take M-A-L-A-C-H-A-I, and it was taken. So I ended up with M-A-L-A-K-I-I, K-I-E, whatever. So I was like, I'll kind of throw back to that nobody cares. A throwback that nobody cares about but me. Even though technically I think my very first EverQuest character on my own account was an ogre warrior named Skeeg, which is geeks backwards. I don't remember if I did that on purpose or if it was just a coincidence. I think I did it on purpose because I'm on creative. So I always struggle when I'm making a new character. Not so much anymore because now I kind of have a stable of names in my head that I go for. But, you know, earlier on, I would sit at character creation screen for like an hour trying to come up with a good name that wasn't taken. But yeah, Skeeg, my old ogre warrior. Loved that character. I don't think I ever maxed him out, though. Warrior leveling was boring as shit. Wow. It was so boring. Have to beg mages to summon bandages for you. Fighting on Oasis. So many alligators brutally murdered. It kills me when people harken back to the glory days of EverQuest. I'm like, man, no. Like, EverQuest was cool because at the time it was new. I would never want to play an MMO like that again, ever. God, interrupt these guys. I don't know what they're doing, but there's a lot of red. I would never, ever want to play an MMO like that again. Like, ugh. There was so much boring just crap. And anybody who tells you, oh, EverQuest was hard. No. No, EverQuest was not hard. EverQuest just took a long time to do anything. And it was very punishing. Because when you died, you would respawn back at your spawn point wherever you last bound. And by the way, non-caster characters cannot bind themselves anywhere. They have to have a caster do it for them. Like another player. And you would run it where you come back to your bind point, you lose experience, and yes, you could de-level. And you'd lose all your stuff. You'd have to go back to your corpse to get all your items back. So now you're naked, have less XP, and now you got to go back to your corpse. It was, ugh. And the combat was just really boring. Which, you know, to be fair, it was one of the first MMOs. So you can't fault it too much for that. But man alive, it was boring. Especially with a class like Warrior. Because literally all you did was like press attack and occasionally hit kick. And people would hit the taunt button all the time. It didn't do anything while you were soloing anyway. But you'd hit it, you know, just feel like you were doing something. Even when I was playing like active in EverQuest, I just called it pretty much AOL with a graphical interface. Because the only reason people are so nostalgic about EverQuest is because the social aspect. You pretty much had to talk to people to avoid blowing your brains out in boredom. Like, I remember trying to go back, because we used to do our thing to grind for XP for levels or for AAs or whatever it was. And we'd have our group, our regular group that I played with, and we'd meet up at a certain time whenever we got off work or school or college or whatever. And we'd meet up. Man, there needs to be more monkeys, seriously. We'd meet up, and it's like, okay, well, let's go to, where are we going to go? Oh, let's go to this area. It's open. There's nobody there. Cool. So we go there, and we would just pull mobs. Like, basically all sit together. The warrior or whoever would go grab a mob, pull it into the camp. we'd kill it, rinse and repeat. If there was more than one mob, I would mez it or crowd control it. Which actually, one thing that's changed a lot is that you could actually crowd control multiple enemies at the same time. So theoretically, I could keep, you know, 10, 12 plus different mobs all mesmerized so they can't do anything. Now, if you hit them, then they will break out of it. But it was really awesome when people would put a damage over time spell on the enemy that you dotted. That was always pretty sweet. Oh my god, in heaven. Where are more of these stupid monkeys? I'm just doing this to see if... Nope. Okay, I'm just trying to go to a different area, try to find more spawns for these things. But yeah, I mean, I don't regret the time. This is what I say about EverQuest. I don't regret the time I spent in it, because it was cool being part of something that was pretty new. It definitely, again, it was not the first MMO, but it's probably the first like semi-mainstream MMO. And it was cool to be part of that. And I met a lot of cool people and all that. But yeah, I would never play that again. And, you know, again, despite what a lot of people will tell you, I guarantee if you remade EverQuest today, exactly as it was back then, just like all these people who are like, yeah, I want a hard MMO like EverQuest. Well, I want to bring back these dumbed down MMOs. God, I'd play whatever the MMO that was. I'd like, sink my life into it. That's what I would do. Guarantee the majority of those people are full of shit, and they'd end up playing that game for about like 1 to 2 months. They'd come up with excuses about why they can't play it. Oh, it's not authentic enough, or some other bullshit reasons to save face. But no. Like, ugh. Oh, you're over here? Here, now AE them. There you go. Angry regurgitating buzzbug. That's wonderful. But yeah, I promise you the majority of people would not end up playing a remake of EverQuest as it was then. You know, you even look at the Kickstarter that Brad McQuaid did. Brad McQuaid being one of the main dudes from EverQuest, like basically the creator of EverQuest. Like, he had that Kickstarter, and he's like, yeah, let's bring back EverQuest style MMOs. And that did not reach its funding goal. And honestly, its funding goal, it brought up a very interesting thing that I found out was a topic of itself, in my opinion. It was on Kickstarter. I think it was, yeah, it's Kickstarter. And they were like, okay, we're trying to raise this much money. And I want to say it was like, it was a decent amount, but not enough for an MMO. It was like 300,000, something like that. And I think for an MMO, given my completely and utterly uneducated opinion, probably you need looking like around $1 million. I want to start looking for more monkeys. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I think you're looking more at like $1 million to seriously do a real... Oh, nope. Pretty sure that is, yep. That's, the other area, I think. Like for the other faction, yeah, 50. Nope. No, thank you. But yeah, so it wasn't enough. And they flat out said, yeah, this isn't going to be enough to fund it. We're trying to raise money to show other investors that there's a real desire for this type of game so that we can go to get more money. So basically, it was a Kickstarter to show interest so that they could go to other investors and get more money. Like, to me, that's a little bit... I won't say shady, because they weren't hiding it at all. They flat out said, yeah, this is what we're doing. Oh shit. But yeah, like, this is us, you know, this is how we're doing it. This is what we're going to do with this Kickstarter. But man, like, that's a... I would not feel comfortable giving any kind of significant money to Kickstarter that did that. Damn it, I saw it right as I was running over it. I would not feel comfortable giving money to a Kickstarter like that. And I didn't. Because Quite frankly, I think Brad McQuaid's not a good game designer. At least not a good MMO designer. Like, some of the stuff in original EverQuest was just bad. Like, just flat out bad. And the same with Vanguard. Some of it just sounded... Like, some of the original ideas he had were just, oof, horrendous. Please, God, let this be the end of him.
Double kill.
Wait, why did not give me credit for that? Why did I... Oh, okay, now it's giving... Oh, I guess I had to be at a combat first? That's weird. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't put money into it. I wanted it, but that said, I didn't wish it harm. In fact, I wanted it to succeed. Because I like to see more diversification in our MMOs. Like, I want to see more niche MMOs. I think that's a good thing. I think that's where we need to go next. These, like, one-size-fits-alls, like WoW and stuff, are cute and all, but I want... Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me! Like, it seems like... Let's look at the map. Let's go to every border of this. There's got to be more spawns in this. This is ridiculous. There's like 2 sets of spawns for these goddamn monkeys. I wish it would show the damn... Oh, can I do this? No. I thought I could, like, hover over it and have it show me. Oh, God. I mean, it shows them all over the place. Unless they're in the trees and shit. Look down here. Nope. Too far. But yeah, I would like to see more diversification in the types of MMOs that we have. Because like I said, I feel like there's too many MMOs out there now that are like, let's try to appeal to everybody. And you end up with this sameness because not only are they trying to appeal to everybody, they're like, well, MMOs are very expensive. They take a long time to make. It's a very, very serious commitment of resources. So we can't go too crazy with what we're trying. Are you... Oh my god. Here, kill this little bastard. We can't go too crazy with what we're trying. Let's just kind of do what WoW does and what these other games we found have worked. So they end up being very samey. Like, a lot, despite many of them saying, no, 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 we're not like WoW. We've got all this unique stuff. They end up being very similar to WoW. Like, oh god, Star Wars Old Republic. Man, I was totally in denial of that game at first. We were like, man, this is like Warcraft in space. I'm like, no, no, no. Like, it's got a lot of different stuff. It's totally... Now, I didn't say totally different, but I was like, it's way different. It wasn't. It was WoW in space. I was lying to myself. WoW in space with much better stories and voice acting. So yeah, I want to see more. Seriously, this is like the only... There's only 2 sets of spawns for this map. Tell you what, I'm just gonna kill these damn... Oh, here we go. That's ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure we just went everywhere. And that's all the spawns. You guys are dicks. But yeah, like, if I want to play WoW, I'll play WoW, right? Like, give me more niche stuff. Niche, whatever you want to call it. Oh, do I have to come back now? I presume she wants me to come back, maybe give me another quest. Or she'll call me on the comm. Damn it. Whoa. Weird. Okay, so what are we doing? Hacking the comm relay, it looks like. Gonna presume there's no more quests over here. Just gonna look real quick. Nope. But there's another quest over here, so we'll take the Vine Road. But yeah, I love talking about... I don't know why. Like I say, I don't play any MMOs for any length of time anymore. For multiple reasons. But I like talking about, like, the... You know, theoretically how they work and... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Stop fiddling with our comms, fool. Damn. Ain't nothing to send home to him. Send home to mama other than little giblets. Don't get tongue-tied around. Ah, yes. That'd be the last of the exile relays, yeah? Good work tracking them down. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough, I wager. Let's see. Lose finesse, lose finesse, and lose finesse. Nice capacity on them, though. Lose 9 finesse, lose only 8, and we get grit and deflect, but we also lose moxie and insight. Insight, not well, insight kind of nice right now. Brutality. Network firewall, shield. I don't know how much a network firewall is going to help against a bear's claws, but none of those are really. I'll pick that one up though, just in case.
Give me your report.
What's that you found? Some manner of crashed ship. You better take a good look around. I see what you can find.
Take care. We know not what you should expect.
Damn, I keep forgetting I'm leveled up. Like, I keep thinking I'm like level 35, but I'm 37 now. I'm a big boy now. I'm a big boy now, mama. Don't treat me like no child. See, I just like talking about MMOs, obviously, because I've been rambling on about random MMO shit for a while now. Like I say, man, you run out of stuff to talk about eventually. With MMO LPs in particular. Especially because you're a lot of times doing the same things over and over again. Oh, one thing I was thinking about doing, but frankly probably won't. Lady Trissan may be honor-bound to remain on this planet, but many of us agree it's time to make our escape. Okie doke. So what are you looking for? Ah, clues around the crash site. Gotcha. Cassian Commonwealth emblem. What's this? An emblem of the Cassian Commonwealth, but it was dissolved nearly 2,000 years ago. Not dissolved enough, I guess. One thing I had considered doing, no banner of House Toria has been seen since Tressian left Cassius with the Elden. Could it be the ship brought her to Nexus? Oh, hello. Oh.
Good, it's you.
It's my belief the ship may have brought the Blessed Mother, Tressain Toria, to Nexus, but what happened after? We must, for Lady Trissan's story is the stuff of legend. The Wildfall Pell could be in possession of artifacts that may illuminate Lady Trissan's past. Search their bodies for Cassian keys or baubles.
Learn the truth or die trying.
That's easy to say when you're not the one dying. This Pell died after falling from high up in the jungle canopy. Air shrooms might help you to gain access to the jungle canopy's highest points. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Actually, let's kill some stuff first. Got to get my bots out.
Double kill.
Damn, this is a hell of a crash site. Damn. Big ship. These are level 36. A little bit on the low side. Get as many wildfall pell as you can. Alright. Again, so where are they? Just murder these things. They're on the way.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Not gonna kill that one. Taurine's sister. Those Pell were like the only ones around, apparently. Where the hell are the other ones? It's gonna be this way, isn't it? Oh my god, fuck. Just go around. Just go around. I'd have to kill that one, but it'd be iffy. And I don't need... Well, I guess I do have one healing item, but I don't want to waste it.
Double kill. Triple kill.